So in my last video, I went down to Woodcraft and they helped me pick out this massive, awesome table saw, and I'm so excited to use it on our first project here. You can see the position of it's changed a little bit, and I think building this out is really gonna help me define where the table saw is gonna live in our shop. So first thing I did, took some measurements of my space and then laid everything out on graph paper. I like using graph paper because of all the little squares, and it helps me keep everything clear and organized in my head. I selected 3/4 inch Baltic birch for this project. I really need it to be strong and I like how it looks, so let's get going. I've got everything cut to final size and I'm ready for the next step, which is dados and rabbets. Now I know I'm overbuilding this quite a bit and there's different ways of doing it that are much easier, but I really am doing it for two reasons. One, strength and longevity. I think these fasteners are gonna weigh a ton once I start collecting things over the years. So I want it to last and be strong. But two, and probably a little more important to me, is the learning experience. I wanna get comfortable doing this. Figure things out, take my time with it, enjoy the process. So I've got everything here I need, a new insert brake in my dado stack. Just gonna take it slow, see how it goes. All right, check it out. I am really happy to have this, and this is going to make things so much easier for me around the shop. Just having a place to put things is so important. Couple lessons learned. So I cut these coves out to make it easier to grab the handles on these screw boxes, but up here, I didn't need to do that. By the time I realized it, it was already glued up and that train had left. These pocket screws, these should have been on the bottom, not on the top, so you didn't see them. But I already had my kicker in place and I couldn't get my fixture underneath to do that. Both of those problems could have been resolved with the order of operations. If I would have thought things through a little bit better, wouldn't have been an issue. Overall, the biggest problem I had though was with the dados and the rabbets. You've got an interior dimension on this shelf. With the dados, you have to add some materials to three sides, and that sort of screwed me up a little bit. Now I did have to make some secondary cuts, which added to the build time, but I didn't waste any material, so that's a good thing. I'm going to be building some drawers in here next, so make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that video. All that's left here is to screw on the top.